In this tutorial I'll be showing you how to create this look. I've created a smoky eye look with a nice dewy and glowy finish. Please keep watching. First things first, I'm going to moisturise my skin. I'm using the Chapman Dynamic Defense Moisturiser. This will ensure my skin is soft all day, and it's also a good idea to get a cream that has an SPF inside as well. Now that I've moisturised, I'm going to prime my face. I'm using the Benefit Porefessional Primer. This is going to make sure that my makeup stays on all day and applies evenly. Now using a concealer brush or a flat brush, you need to apply some concealer on your eyelid and just under your eyebrow. I'm using the Sigma Large Shader E60 brush along with the MAC Studio Fix concealer in NC35. Now that I've done that, I'm going to use a primer for my eyeshadow. I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is going to make sure that my eyeshadow does stay in place all day. If you don't have this one, I would suggest the best one after this is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm now going to take my eyeshadow palette. I'm using the Chocolate Bar by Too Faced, and firstly I'm going to use the shade Milk Chocolate and just apply this onto my eyelid and just blending it upwards towards my eyebrow. I am using the MAC 224 brush to do this. It's really nice and tapered at the end, so it allows really good blending, and also I'm going to be using this brush mainly for the whole look as it is a really good brush. I'm now going to take the second shade, which is a bit darker on the palette, called Semi Sweet, and apply this onto my eyelid and work above my crease. To achieve a really flawless look, it's important to just keep blending, so just keep the brush in the middle of the eye crease and just keep sweeping left to right, left to right. Once you're happy that it's even from both sides, I'm now going to take the Naked Urban Decay Smoky palette and use shade Black Market and apply this just onto the eyelid. When you apply this to your eyelid, it's really important to just follow the shape of your eyelid and try not to go above the crease. I'm now going to take the MAC 224 brush and blend from the eyelid into the eye crease. I'm now going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow in the shade Chocolate and using a small flat brush by Anastasia Beverly Hills to apply this. Now using the opposite side of the brush or using a clean mascara wand, blend outwards. I'm now going to apply a thin line of eyeliner. I'm using the Inglot AMC eyeliner gel. This is a really good eyeliner as it's waterproof and it lasts all day. I'm now going to clean up my eyes by applying some concealer. I'm using the E60 brush by Sigma and the MAC Studio Fix concealer. I'm now going to apply the shade Cherry Cordial from the Chocolate Bar palette and use the Sigma F70 brush and just brush right underneath my eye, really close to the waterline, and this will just really bring out your eyes. If you find that the line underneath your eye is not straight, you can always go over it again with your concealer brush. I'm now going to apply some false eyelashes. I'm using the Ardell Wispies range and using this with my Duo glue. I apply the glue onto the false eyelash and then I let it set and let it dry for a couple of seconds. This will make sure it's more sticky, so it's easier to stick onto your eye. Sometimes I find that if you blow onto the eyelash, it will dry a lot quicker as well. I'm now going to apply my foundation using the flat F80 Kabuki brush by Sigma, along with my MAC Studio Fix foundation in the shade NC40. You now want to repeat the concealer stage, so you want to apply it on your face in a triangular shape, working upwards. Once you've done this, just apply a small amount of concealer on your Cupid's bow and then pat your foundation and your concealer together with your flat Kabuki F80 brush. If you don't have this particular brush, you can use any other type of foundation brush to do this. If not, you can use a sponge, or if you have a beauty blender, you can always use that as well. I'm now going to contour my face. I'm going to be using the large angled contour brush by Sigma, along with my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. So I'm going to be using one of the darkest shades and just creating some lines underneath my cheekbones and just blending this in. Once you've applied this to your cheeks, you just want to use the same colour underneath your jawline. This will really make your face look a lot thinner than it is. And then again, taking that same colour and working on the edges of your forehead. Now this is optional. If you want to sharpen your nose, you can. So you just grab a smaller blending brush and then get the same colour that you were using before and just apply it to the edge of your nose. Now I'm going to apply some lipstick. I'm using the shade Modesty by MAC and just using a small lip brush to apply this. I'm now going to apply some blusher. I'm going to use the Duo Fibre brush by Sigma and also my MAC blusher in the shade Gingerly. When I apply blusher, I always apply it in a circular motion. I find this a lot easier as you can measure on your face where the blusher needs to go. So now I'm just going to highlight my skin. I'm just going to use the Mercier Indiscretion highlighter with a small blending brush and just apply a small amount to the top of my cheekbone and just blend it in towards the blusher. You can add a small amount to the top of your nose and to your Cupid's bow to really enhance your features.
Yeah, I'm out at Brooklyn. Now I'm down in Tribeca, right next to the Narrow. But I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra. And since I made it here, I can make it anywhere. Yeah, they love me everywhere.